My name is Lucy, and I've always been drawn to the mysterious and eerie. So when the annual fair rolled into our small city of Willowbrook, I couldn't resist the temptation to explore its hidden depths. Little did I know, the fair held secrets darker than the shadows it cast. As dusk settled over the fairgrounds, I wandered among the colourful stalls and flashing lights. The air buzzed with excitement, but beneath the surface, there was an undeniable tension, as if the very atmosphere held its breath in anticipation of something sinister. I stumbled upon a forgotten corner of the fair, hidden from the bustling crowds. Here, the lights flickered ominously, casting elongated shadows that danced along the ground like restless spirits. Curiosity tugged at my senses, urging me forward into the darkness. As I ventured deeper into the abandoned section, a chill crept up my spine, and the sounds of laughter and music faded into an eerie silence. The air grew thick with an unnameable dread, suffocating me with its intensity. Suddenly, I stumbled upon a dilapidated tent, its fabric torn and weather-worn. Despite the overwhelming sense of foreboding, I felt compelled to investigate further. With trembling hands, I pushed aside the tattered flap and stepped inside. The interior was cloaked in darkness, broken only by faint moonlight filtering through the holes in the canvas. My heart pounded in my chest as I strained to make out my surroundings. Then a whisper echoed through the silence, sending shivers down my spine. I froze, my breath catching in my throat as I strained to listen. It came again, closer this time, a disembodied voice filled with malice. Panicked, I turned to flee, but something unseen snagged my foot, sending me crashing to the ground. I scrambled to my feet, desperate to escape the clutches of whatever lurked in the darkness. But it was too late. Hands, cold and clammy, grasped at me from the shadows, pulling me deeper into the abyss. I screamed, the sound swallowed by the darkness as it consumed me whole. As I was dragged deeper into the darkness, my mind raced with fear and confusion. I struggled against the unseen forces, but they were relentless, their grip tightening with each passing moment. Suddenly, a dim light flickered in the distance, beckoning me towards it like a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching shadows. Summoning every ounce of strength left within me, I fought against the spectral hands that held me captive and staggered towards the light. As I drew closer, the source of illumination revealed itself to be an ancient lantern, its flame dancing feebly against the encroaching darkness. With trembling hands, I reached out and grasped the lantern, feeling a surge of warmth and protection wash over me. With the lantern as my guide, I pressed forward, navigating the labyrinthine corridors of the haunted fair. Along the way, I glimpsed fleeting apparitions and heard whispers that chilled me to the bone, but I refused to surrender to the terror that threatened to consume me. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, I emerged from the depths of the fairgrounds, the lantern casting a comforting glow around me. I collapsed to the ground, exhausted but relieved to have escaped the clutches of the darkness. As dawn broke over Willowbrook, I stumbled back into the safety of the city streets, vowing never to return to the cursed fair again. But the memory of that night would haunt me forever, a reminder of the thin veil that separates the living from the dead, and the darkness that lurks within us all.